Since some of you got bored of my Tower of God videos, I decided to give you something different that will make you far more interested in. A crappy show nobody cares about from many years in the past. Now that's what most of you want to see more of instead of the current popular shit, and that's what's going to make me more views. Crime-Age is about the crime of writing an edgy plot about sexual fetishes and messed up excuses for violence. There is a boy who has a hair-cutting fetish and loves a girl with hair that can't be cut. You might think the objective will be to find a way to cut her hair and become a couple in the last episode. But he actually manages to do all that in the very first episode, and in a way that seems like they just had sex. Okay then, that was easy, but whatever, problem solved, end of the series. Oh wait, no it's not, because now he has to protect her from assassins who are possessed by demonic home appliances and want to kill her in a death game so they can have their wish granted, because her hair is cursed and grants wishes, and the boy is a descendant of a mass murderer, and you're supposed to accept all that nonsense in order to watch the damn show. And even if you do, it comes down to excuses for sexual stimulation through piercing, stabbing, or cutting people with scissors and needles. I'm not joking, every time they use their power they get a boner. Even the victims get sexually excited by the pain, and no, it's not a hentai. So it doesn't take a genius for realizing that this show is of the same vein as edgelord bullcrap like Elfen Lied, Future Diary, and Gleipnir. Edgy nonsense for dumb teenagers. The main difference is, Crime-Age never made an impact and was forgotten even while it was airing. The reason is not so much the really low budget, since the aforementioned similar titles weren't that better in terms of pretty colors. The actual reason nobody cared about it was the lack of a yandere. You always need a crazy horny bitch for attracting all the filthy ronery weeboos, and Crime-Age did the crime of not having such a vital element. Instead of that, it has a generic innocent loli that the generic MC must protect. It's impossible to care about either of them, because they are both pure and innocent in a story that is all about being crazy. They don't fit the tone of the plot, and the filthy ronery weeaboos don't have a crazy waifu to derp about. But even if you put that aside, there is just very little going on in every episode. The events are very simple, the fights are very basic, and the animation is as basic as it gets. The characters are cardboards that get constantly objectified by being defined by their sexual deviances and the home appliances they are using, instead of something like, I don't know, their character. Not even the death game matters in the long run, because every enemy turns from a psychotic mass murderer to a crybaby ally as soon as they are defeated. As for that wish-granting magical hair thing everybody was after, it's never resolved or even matters in the long run. As a whole, nothing sticks out in general in a series that is supposed to be all about being crazy. It's not bombastic like JoJo or Kaiji, where even the most mundane actions are over the top and full of tension. Crime-Age gives you no incentive to watch the next episode, despite constantly being about sexual stimulation through inflicting injuries. It fails even as low-tier soft porn for edgelords. So basically, keep it forgotten as it is since the Wicked originally came out. And that's it for finally talking about something other than Tower of God. I am sure you guys care a lot more about Crime-Age than the Tower of God, which will reflect in the view count.